Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome back to my Katerin Principality campaign here in Equestria War, Hearts of Iron 4. Sorry about the delay, I got sick, so I wasn't able to record more, but now I'm back, feeling good. Now I believe that we had just, we were going to start forming the new Regency. I'm probably going to have to change the thumbnail a little bit, take away Katerin. I don't know if there's any way to keep her. Please let me know if you guys know in the comments below. We can get a little bit more stability here. Maybe not the worst thing in the world, but I think instead we're just going to hold on to some political power and try to get up to partial mobilization. We really have got to get our industry into gear here. We got some tough times ahead of us right now. For reconnaissance, maybe maintenance as well. Shoot. What am I gonna do about population? We're mobilizing, but it ain't much. Not at all. These border divisions, they're still only 12s. Damn. This is a rough future that we are looking at against the Griffonians, especially since they still have members in their faction. I don't know how I'm gonna get away with this one. Alright, reaching out. Katerin stands at a crossroads that may very well determine its future. Deposing Delisa was not the solution to our problems, as some might have hoped. Instead, the nation is only fracturing more and more. Sharing power with the other factions has not mollified them. Instead, it has only invigorated them as they see a route to actual power. And the Katerin Trui's legitimacy has been broken by turning on their supposed monarch. Dusk Feather's peasant revolutionaries are gathering steam day by the day, and the knights have made it all but clear they are no longer interested in playing nice. Everything is falling apart. The council has one chance to address this to escape safely, as the errant factions are still somewhat willing to discuss. Chaos may still be avoided, but whatever action the council takes will need to be decisive, as it will shape Katerin's future utterly. Contact the former prelate. We need the peasants now more than ever. Get a hold of the knights. These are our final hours. We are Katerin, true champions. We will never yield. I think we were going in the direction of the knights, right? It looks like it gives us a fair amount of political power as well. Almost enough to move on here. So we want to reconcile with the orders. The Silberkral and the Argentum Dämmerung not only have the support of a wide section of the populace, but are also the largest and the most... Oh, what is this? The conflict has ended. This is new. Between Erie and Erie. A treaty of friendship and peace. Do they have their own trees now? No, it must be events or something. Most interesting. Oh, because of House Avian intervening. These ones do have their own tree. The three houses existing as independent domains has been a development of the Civil War. None of them have actually existed as separate realms before, and they even survived like this, and furthermore, how long will the new status quo continue? Interesting. I wonder what that was all about. The Changeling Queendom is making a move. Alright, anyway. Decisions available, consolidating small farms and things like that. I'm just not a fan of these effects. Reconcile and rebuild. Maybe. Damn, this one's actually pretty freaking good. Let's see, we got deal brokers here. Some of these people, though, we can't keep them if we turn away from fascism. We're still mobilizing, technically. We gotta get to partial mobilization. I'm not sure how much good that actually did me. It'll help with some constructions, I suppose. No, not there. We're gonna come over here, get some advanced machine tools. The black and white storm has been created with the penguins. Watch out, world! Still trying to train up. Okay, post the ex-prelate. So we're just doing that anyway. It's going to increase the popularity of everything, which is strange. Fascism the least. Heinrich Duskfeather is the former prelate and an immensely powerful griff within Katerin, and through him it would be possible to gain the support of the public. Inviting the griffin to dinner would be a good start indeed. See about that. But I do like this reconcile and rebuild. Endless moon celebration. Following the violent takeover by Nightmare Moon, her thestral allies. Inspired by the glory of the moon and stars. Looks like Van Hoover's about to go down. Who also have their own tree, if you didn't know. The Western Equestrian Soviet Republic. I don't think they're going to last that long. Baltimore is going to be fun one of these days. I want to get around to doing this. It's supposed to be nice. So many new trees, though. So many new developments. Yale here. Pretty damn big tree. Well, we're done with the prelate stuff. So we're doing... Yeah, so we're doing Grant the Knights autonomy. But then it's going to be a question of which one do I go after. Though it looks like... What? Okay, so this must be harmony. This must be going non-aligned. Alright, what does it say exactly? The knightly orders were the sole authority keeping any semblance of order within Katerin for years, and as such they have a great deal of experience in dealing with the peasants. Granting them more autonomy within their lands will allow them to put said knowledge to good use, as well as earning us some goodwill that will no doubt be useful in the future. Let's see, what do we got here? Phythesia joins the Ready Water Coalition. Let's take a look at that. We need the faction. Alright, these two. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to get married. If we go with Knights Autonomy, this will give me... Alright, both of these give civilian factories. This gives stability, and we'll get rid of the Mend Temple ties, which right now is gaining me political power, so I don't know if I'd want to do that. Stability, less fascism. Okay, so this is harmony. It looks like the main thing is we'll get a little bit more pony power, although I don't know what the old friend thing is going to say. This will mark the end of the rule for the Katerin Chui, but also remove Katerin Chui development decisions. Do I have time to take this one? 50 days. If I'm quick about it, I could do the reconcile and rebuild depending on how quickly I keep getting political power. But if we go this way... Okay, we get stability, new prince of the old blood, whatever that means. It's kind of vague. But I think we'll be able to do this reconcile and rebuild. That seems to be the one that is best. It actually hurts fascism support too, which is cool. Ang River joined the Greenback Pact. Ooh, okay, this is to the south. This is over here. These two. Okay, all the Yale Rectory and the Republic. These two are working together. I wonder if that's because they're non-aligned and if they won't, if I can't join them or something. I don't know how that's gonna work. Getting some tungsten might be kind of cool, but I don't think it's really a priority at all. You can get tungsten. This gives stability. Tungsten mines. Just not feeling it. Oh, it looks like I don't have a choice. Eric Glimclaw has been supported over Hector. Oh, that's right, I already picked! Okay, so we're doing harmony. Support for Hector Ardenson. The Silber Crael is the more moderate knightly order of the two and is strongly supported by the vassals as just and compassionate lords. There have even been rumors of veterans of the Republican Revolution secretly supporting them. Perhaps the Republican dream did not die a final death all those years ago. The Griffonians are going after Yale. We absolutely should send them volunteers. But world tension's not high enough. We may not do it. Damn. What are we gonna do? Can I do Lend-Lease? No. Our empire is declaring on Vancouver. Shoot, hang in there, Yale. You've got to hold them back. Alright, and Longsword is heading north now to Hellquill, or is it the other way? Oh yeah, Longsword's heading north. Damn it.
Alright.
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Alright, next up. Let's find out what this contacting an old friend does for us exactly. Grandmaster Hector Ardenson is a venerable griffin, having served as the leader of the Silver Cryo for decades. During all that time, he made a few contacts within movements that would have been considered treasonous while Katerin was still part of the Empire. Seeing as the Empire no longer holds any authority in Katerin, it might be time to draw some old friends out of hiding. There we go, contacting an old friend. Just a second, let's get that civilian factory. With the upheaval of Katerin in these last months, two things stood clear. Nothing would ever be the same, and those who triumphed in the end of this chaos would need to have foresight and determination in equal measure. Hector Ardenson had pondered the challenges facing the nation for years, and again he had reached the same conclusions. The woes of the nation were the result of leaders that could not be removed even at the worst of times, and no matter how you cut it, it seems the nobles would always have cause to keep the peasantry down. These had been thoughts that he had kept to himself, yet in the wake of the fall of Dialyza, he had chosen to act quickly, writing a letter to an old friend that he had not spoken with for decades, yet who was the best bet he had for ensuring that the future of Katerin was one that benefited the people as well as the nobles. As the friend was smuggled into Katerinburg, Hector met him in the doorway with a smile. "It has been too long, my friend. Let's get you a meal after the road and we can talk. How was your journey here?" "A pain," the old griffin answered. "There's a lot of borders between here and Cloudberry. Tell me what you are planning while I'm eating. I'm eager to hear what you think." Taking his friend to a private room for an evening meal and long discussions, Hector felt a sudden sense of relief. Now he had the help he may well need to help the nation. Did he say Cloudberry? That's a good question. Where is Cloudberry? Cloudberry. So this is from the Republic. So communist, less popular, harmony goes up, basically. So somebody from the Republic. You know what, guys? I gotta do a little cut here. I'll just be a second. Okay, I'm back. Just had to take my antibiotics. Alright. Okay, are we gonna be able to get this done in time? I need 50 days. Yeah, I should just squeak it on in there. Recovering from the madness, shortcomings. Yeah, I think I'll be able to do this. Ah! The fate of the mad princess. The knight entered the chamber, saluted his grandmaster before giving the news they had all been waiting for. The Ilza had been captured alive, if exhausted, being transported to the castle. A sigh of relief went through the chamber, with all the present griffins visibly relaxing. The topic soon came up of what punishment would be issued, with many favoring the death penalty for the tyrant. It was at this point that Hector Ardenson stood up, scanning the crowd before shaking his head. "Is that not an easy solution?" he asked the crowd. "Cut her head off, think that the matter is settled, and move on as we invest all our sins in her, leaving nothing for ourselves." His words caused a stir, with one of the representatives asking him what he was trying to imply. "I am implying that we are prepared to murder someone for convenience, not justice. How many people have Dielza killed?" "Wrong, the answer is none. She has not killed a single griffin. Every last victim of her terror was murdered by soldiers, agents, and loyalists. They were the ones who carried out her bloody madness. Let me also stop those among you who are going to cower behind the witless excuse of her being the legal authority. A fine authority that was, too, a 6-year-old broken girl forced onto the throne to lead instead of being given time and aid to heal from the loss of everyone she had ever loved. You, Sheriff of Katerinburg, did you not murder dozens on her orders? When a desperate, traumatized child lashed out at the world, did you not close your eyes and heart, claiming you were innocent because you were just following orders? What of you, General? Or what of the Katerin True? And if so, are we not all innocent? She was the legal authority of all, and does not then every last griffin of Katerin carry no responsibility for the pain and misery wrought? Has for all these years Dielza been the sole griffin in Katerin with the ability to make her own choices and to bear the consequences? I think not. We carry blame as well, in various amounts, but we are speaking of moving on. We're not seeking to extract brutal justice, but offer a new beginning in which old grievances are left behind. If we are serious about that, then that applies to her as well. We are not going to allow her to rule in any way, shape, or form again. Let that much be clearly stated. Rather, she will be institutionalized and given what healing we can give. Whatever happens, though, we are not going to murder the broken woman who was shoved onto the throne and then meekly indulged through an ocean of blood because we were all too terrified to consider any alternative. We are better than her. We have to be. 10 political power. Nice, fine speech. See, military training down here. No. Focus on reconcile and rebuild. It is the key. There goes Van Hoover. Oh, Stalingrad. Now they might actually put up a fight. There's only going to be so much they could do, though. Declared war on Starlight City? What? Who's that? Starlight City. Oh, up here, Starlight Town. In Starlight Town, in Starlight Town. Still a total mess in southeast Equestria. Free for all. We want to... Do we want to start... Yeah, let's make things less popular. Communism minus 15%. Are they even... Oh, yeah, they're at 19%. I don't think we need the resources at the moment, and we're not... we're not trading for anything anyway. So there's no need for that. Oh, but our society can become stronger. It'll get rid of desolation, it says? Where is that? Oh, right here. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to do the mining expansion. Some of Katerin's richest ore veins lie within the autonomous territory of the Silberkreil, providing the Order with the means to arm and train their fresh recruits. Expanding these mines to not only serve the Knights, but the whole of Katerin would provide us with many materials we badly need for our military production. And I knew this was ticking. I just, wait a minute. No. Signal companies, no. Back speed, no. Just work on stuff like this. Come on, bring on the reconcile. Getting stability up is good for everybody, but especially my factory output. It's going to take about another month before we're allowed to do that. Yale is trying to hold on, but it's just simply not happening. Enclosure timed. You might have 50 divisions. Damnation.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Alright, let's move them over. Oh, yay. Done mobilizing as well. Clear the Deadlands. So this will get us up to outdated industrial sector, which will basically cut in half all of our penalties. There it is. Reconcile and rebuild, please. Alright, and they're going after Las Pegasus. Lunar Empire is going to fight 2 front wars. Thanks to the work of the volunteer... A 3-front war! Confederation of the South States, too. Thanks to the work of the volunteers at the Deadland labor camps, some of the regions of Katerin most devastated by years of neglect and misuse have begun to heal. The Knightly Orders have officially requested that the camps and their inhabitants be turned over to their control so that they can aid the workers there in clearing the Deadlands once and for all. That's it, we're at 100%, but too late. Griffonian Empire absorbed everything. Can't send volunteers now, and I am so screwed. Oh, yeah. It's it ain't pretty. We've got 12 divisions, another 7 being created, and they're not exactly wide. This is very difficult. What is it they're working on over here? So I don't know which direction they're going to go in. They could be coming after me in as little as 40 days. Not good, not good, not good, not good. This is really bad. What's happening here? Not enough pony power or equipment to train 7 divisions. What you talking about? Sure there is. Alright. Next up, let's undermine the Regency. That's going to hurt my popularity temporarily. I'm going to basically be at 0, I'm pretty sure, by the time we get to the end. God, it never fails. Always whenever I'm recording. Man. Friggin' phone. Even when I had it on silent. That's because it was an alarm. Alarm overrides the silent. Yep, they are justifying against me right now. That's it. That's going to be game over, everybody. Game over, man. Game over. I don't know. We're just screwed. We're just plain old screwed. There's no way I can imagine holding this whole front. Comet sighted because we have stupid griffins in our nation. We're gonna die. Superior enemy too, right? Of course it is. Thwart the socialists. That's important while the enemy's at the gates. Can we... is there anything we could do? No, I think we're just gonna lose. Worst campaign ever. Yeah, it says immediately declares war. It's not gonna be that they get a war goal. It's an active declaration. Alright, here's what we're gonna have to do. I don't like it, but it's sort of necessary. Try to hold on to these 3 areas. Sorry, Endorstadt. And they're calling in Bronze Hill, they're calling in everybody, la-di-da-di. And oh wow, look at that, we're already losing. That's freaking wonderful. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my goodness. Just go to Katerinburg, everybody! Then you can rotate. Yeah, they're just pummeling us. I don't know what I'm hoping is going to save me. I don't think Phathesia has anything where they act. Again, I've played them before. No, yeah, they don't have anything where they themselves attack the Griffonian Empire. Griffonian Empire has to attack them. And they're working on bank stuff. Oh, good. We're losing 3 divisions over there. Alright, I want to at least see what happens when we get to Republican sway. Wow, we are losing. Last stand, please. Goodness. I'm gonna have to revisit this, these guys. Look at that. Even with last stand, they're beating me. That is nuts. They're all just dogpiling me, or griffin piling. I maybe should say. Yeah, how many? We've got 1 factory. Wow. Doesn't even matter what I take. Just whatever. Reignite the flame. Okay, hold on for 2 more weeks, boys. 2 more weeks. Or what does this say? All it takes is a single spark. Griffins of Katerin! In these last years and decades you have struggled ceaselessly against a cruel and dark world that seemed so hostile to you. Indeed, this darkness still lingers across the nation even today. The tyrant may be gone, but the evils wrought across the land are not so easily dispelled. Yet, my fellow countrymen, in the darkest of nights even a dim light will shine brightly. And I implore you to not think of these events as merely a temporary relief, but as the first step on a journey to rebuild this nation, not just physically, but spiritually as well. The nightmare has passed, and it is now time to finally dream kinder dreams. I speak to you today to offer you a dream. I want you to dream of a nation where none feel that the law does not protect them, or that it favors others. I want you to dream of a nation where all of us, from Katerinburg to Andorstadt, can view each other as friends and kindred. I want you to dream of having a voice with which to speak out and protest against the injustices done to you without fearing reprisals. I want you to give you a dream, of never having to fear starvation or homelessness if you cannot work the fields, and where your children will go to schools to learn and rise above their place of birth. This dream is far away. It will take toil and time to reach it. Yet on my honor, I swear to you, my fellow Katerinians, that it can be reached if the fortitude and the grim determination with which you have endured all these years is not let go of. We can build a better future for all of us. Griffins of Katerin, will you help me build this new nation? Hope springs eternal. Yeah, no shit. Sorry for cursing, but what are we gonna do? We didn't even finish the infrastructure. Oh. Desperate defense? Sure. I'd say it's pretty desperate, yeah. Hang in there 7 more days. Hang in there. You must get us to the Republic. I just want to see what happens. Hold, men! Hold! What are the casualties like? I've lost 34,000. They've lost 1.4 thousand. What a complete ravishing. It's alright, I'm just gonna keep last standing forever. I think I actually could do it indefinitely. Republican sway. So, get event Republican sway. Do I gotta get to midnight? Here we go. The Katerin Trui thought they'd controlled the Silber Krylin. Well, fuck. Let's at least read this. Sorry. Remain in control, but today this notion was disproved thoroughly. Hector Ardenson has issued a proclamation of his intent to assume control of affairs in Katerin and lead it as it is reforged into a new state, one founded on the principles of harmonic republicanism. The news have provoked shock and disbelief throughout Katerin, with many only remembering Republicans as those who caused the death of their former ruler's family back in the day. But the Silber Kralin's record is untarnished through decades of service, and the population has already heard the promises given. They carry the freedom that the knights offer, and even if the Katerin True would want to do anything, they are unable to, with even their own soldiers abandoning them to stand with the Republic. So, well, that's the Dragon Tribe. What's the... Shoot. We're observing as the Dragon Tribe. You can take over control of Dragon Tribe. Oh, well, isn't that nice? Tell you what, here's what we're gonna... No, because then it's not gonna be of our... Well, that was it. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry that I just got completely blitzed. Well, at least we've seen, sorta, the tree. I'm gonna have to definitely revisit those guys and win. But, we're gonna go after we're gonna play a different one of the new nations next. I don't know which one. Let me know any suggestions you have in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games, and I'll see you next time. Bye.